All right, test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me know if you hear my voice. If everything's good on the screen. I love you too, Sammy. All right. let me tag everyone that's in the break. Sound picture good, guys? Just want to make sure. Okay, 1 second here, guys. Just gonna. Hey, Dennis. How's it going? Oh, Tinder's too busy doing other things. Norman, how's it going? Thanks for filling us up, guys. Really appreciate it. Right after this, I'll work on getting that the leaderboard up. I know I promised every Sunday we would put up a leaderboard, although I was just waiting on this break to fill before we updated the leaderboard for our giveaway that we're gonna do, where we're giving away a PS5. Or we will continue on, let you guys continue with the wrestling talk. I personally have not watched I haven't watched a full show since I mean, I watched the odd Raw and SmackDown in here or there, but pay-per-views and stuff, I haven't watched like a full one. I was telling Samuel over on text that I just catch up on highlights. So yeah, that's what I pretty much have been doing. All right, here we go, guys. There is the case. We're gonna break this open. So there it is, sealed for everyone to see. We'll open this up. Make sure I don't cut myself with this new knife that I got. I don't even know if I'll be home during SummerSlam. We got so many things happening now. Like, my daughter has ballet again. Like all I know SummerSlam is a 2-day event, but as I drop all the boxes, there we go. All right, let me fix that up there. There we go. All right, there's our boxes. Oh, we got an upside down box. We'll leave that to the last. Maybe that might mean something. There we go. There is our 4 boxes. And just let me get my... All right. Just going to clean this up a bit. A lot of fluff came out of that box. Yeah, either or. I don't know. We'll see. I have to see what my schedule is like, since we booked ourselves pretty busy for the summer. Kids with their activities, now that they're getting older and stuff, they got a lot of stuff happening. Ballet, gymnastics, tennis, stuff like that. But anyways, I know you guys didn't come here for that. You guys came here for this. All right, just gonna adjust the camera. There we go. All right, guys, good luck to everyone in the break. Let's start with box number 1. Let's get right to it. All right, box number 1. Good luck. There we go. Yeah, definitely. So Asian. Easy with the stereotypes, okay? Tennis is more mainstream. Badminton is definitely all Asian. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. All right, we could have the auto right here on top. Let's see. Yeah, we do. Going right away to the Winnipeg Jets, Connor Hellebuck, UD Authentics. That is going to Bobby LeBrun. And the Winnipeg Jets, JT Miller for the Rangers, and a red limited Macklin Celebrini for the San Jose Sharks. Right. Freshman focus Ian Moore for the Ducks. We got a red pageantry of Justin Robidas and a Max Shabanov limited red for the Islanders. Where is Connor Hellebuck gonna go? Doesn't look like he's gonna be on the Jets anymore. So, okay, 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna fix the camera here, just because it's annoying. 1 second. Oh, I lost it. Oh, crap. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, we got a Ivan Demidov for the Montreal Canadiens. Dylan Cousins pageantry for the Ottawa Senators. Artemi Panarin limited red for the Rangers. Florida. Well, no, Hellebuck doesn't want to stay. He doesn't like it that the Canadians were booing him after after USA won the gold medal. So now he has to leave, just like every other American that doesn't want to play in Canada anymore. Collaborations for the Avalanche. We got Ville Koivunen for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ryan Ufko for the Nashville Predators. Riley Duran for the Boston Bruins. Yanni Neiman for the Seattle Kraken. Jake Gensel, limited red for the Lightning. Yeah, but they're Canadian, so he's not gonna go there. Outliers Blue, Jack Hughes for the New Jersey Devils. Brady Shea for the Nashville Predators. Also for Nashville, Brady Martin, Future Watch Red. The Kings are going to get Elias Pettersson. That's who the Kings want. We got a Future Watch acetate of Jake Gensel. Future Watch acetate going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is a retro Future Watch acetate. Going to Joe. Jake Gensel with the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche and Seth Jarvis, limited red for the Hurricanes. Lucas Raymond, Spectrum FX for Detroit. Nikki Coco, freshman focus for Seattle, and a Future Watch red of Jakob Skarek for the Islanders. All right. Level 2 Future Watch Spectrum FX Sam Renzel for the Chicago Blackhawks. Collaborations for the Ducks, Vetrano and Terry. Nate McKinnon for the Colorado Avalanche. All right, last pack, box number 1. This should have our Future Watch auto. So we'll just go to the back here. These are your base cards. Cam Lund, Future Watch red for the San Jose Sharks. Oliver Moore Chicago Blackhawks. And our future watch. Damn. Wrong Islander. Marshall Warren, number 642 out of 999, going to Steve and the New York Islanders. Unfortunately, not the one we are looking for. All right, that was box number 1. Gonna move on to box number 2. I need to get a proper top loader for that acetate. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Couldn't find the right top loader, so I'll get a. Just gonna borrow this one for now. It's a bit thicker, but we'll use it for now. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, box number 2 coming right up. I'm gonna move this base. There we go. Sorry, my light's going in and out too. There we go. All right. Okay, that's not gonna work. There we go. Box 2, good luck. We got pageantry auto going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Kevin Hayes with a thick blue marker. Kevin Hayes going to Joe and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Already off to a good start. Connor McDavid for the Edmonton Oilers. Kiefer Sherwood for Vancouver. Future icons, Matthew Wood for the Predators. Freshman focus of Devlin Kaplan for the Flyers. Jarrett McCann, limited red for Seattle. I can try if it's not too expensive. Matvei Michkov for Philadelphia, Spectrum FX. John Farinacci for the Boston Bruins. Isaac Howard, Future Watch Red for the Oilers. Ooh, sign of the times. Going to the Montreal Canadiens, Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson, sign of the times for Montreal. Is that update? Yep, 24-25. That's going to Gordon. Collaborations of Celebrini and Smith for the Sharks. Zach Hyman for the Oilers. Oh, wow. Another auto. This one, 929 out of 999. Dylan Duke. Future Watch auto for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Robert Suika. That is already 3 autos in this box, all on one side. Jacob Melanson for the Seattle Kraken, Charles Alexis Legault, Future Watch red for the Hurricanes. I wonder if this is a 4-box auto. I've heard some boxes have 4 autos on them. Macklin Celebrini blue for the San Jose Sharks, Outliers. Joaquin Kamel Pageantry red for Nashville. Nikita Tolopilo for the Canucks, Future Watch red. Ryan Leonard for the Washington Capitals. Darren Turcotte, old school for the New York Rangers. Martin Neckish for the Colorado Avalanche. Collaborations of Zari and Coronado for the Flames. Dawson Mercer for the New Jersey Devils. Donovan Sabrango, Future Watch red for Ottawa. Lucas Cagnani, freshman focus for the Sharks. Anders Lee for the New York Islanders. And Peyton Krebs for the Sabres. Last pack of box 2. As I smash my camera. Yeah, all the odds are on one side in that one. Rasmus Dahlin for the Buffalo Sabres. Colton Perieko for the St. Louis Blues. And a Emmett Finney Future Watch red for Detroit. All right. That was box number 2. Weird auto, only because they've used a thicker Sharpie instead of just the thin one. Yeah, Anders Lee. Guaranteed Anders Lee in every case. Let's see if that light will stay. There we go. All right, box number 3. There we go. Everyone has an Anders Lee. So true. Evgeny Malkin for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Joaquin Kamel for Nashville Predators. Jacob Melanson, Future Watch red for Seattle. We got a Future Watch green, numbered 85 out of 199, Riley Duren. Going to the Boston Bruins. Robert Suika with the Boston Bruins. Ozzy Weisblatt for the Nashville Predators. Dylan Strome for the Washington Capitals. Seth Jarvis for the Carolina Hurricanes, Spectrum FX. Collaborations for the Knights, Eichel and Stone. Z Bouillon, Future Watch red for Minnesota. I don't think we hit any Z Bouillons in the first case. Future Watch level 1, Hunter Brustevich. That's going to the Calgary Flames. Lane Hudson, Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Pavel Dvoroviev for the Vegas Golden Knights. Limited red. Taylor McCarr, number 843 out of 999. Going to the Colorado Avalanche in the Quebec Nordiques jersey. Colorado, Robert Sweetka got them in the final mini. Zane Perek, freshman focus for Calgary. And Michael Misa, Future Watch Red for the San Jose Sharks. Number 143 out of 299, curated signatures of Brandon Saad. That is going to the Vegas Golden Knights. Tony Papa with the Vegas Golden Knights. David Pastrnak for the Boston Bruins. Kevin Fiala for the Kings. Dylan Duke for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Morgan Geekie for the Boston Bruins. And a Matthew Robertson Future Watch Red for the Rangers. Michael Callahan for the Boston Bruins. Ray Bourque for the Boston Bruins. Cole Caulfield, limited red for Montreal. Oh, jeez. There's the Fiala. Not quite Kopitar. Oh, we have a horizontal auto in this one. Okay, we're going to hold that one. Hopefully it's someone big. Do we get a fourth auto in this? Nope. Ville Otavainen, freshman focus for Seattle. Cole Sillinger for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Sam Colangelo for the Anaheim Ducks. All right, just going to put this away. We have a horizontal Future Watch in this one. We got Matt Gatcomb, Future Watch Red for the Islanders. Nicholas Lidstrom, pageantry for Detroit. Kind of flashed it there already. Let's go back there. Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Wow, Pittsburgh's having a decent break. 3 autos already. 286 out of 599. Ville Koivunen for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Joe having himself a break so far. 3 boxes in, 3 autos, and an acetate Future Watch. Retro Future Watch. All right. I'm not sure if Joe's watching right now, but he's having a pretty good break. All right, let's change it up here. Take the Warren off. Put the Makar. All right, here we go. Box number 4. Nope, not that Joe. Not Joe Chung. All right, box 4. Good luck. All right. Let's keep this going. I'd like to hit something big though. Curated signatures again. All right, we're just gonna go with it. All right, Sean Monahan for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. Good luck. Ooh, 99 out of 99. Mikko Rantanen, curated signatures, eBay 101. Bobby LeBrun hit a Mikko Rantanen in the first case and gets another Mikko Rantanen auto in the second case. Jeez. 2 Mikko Rantanens in one master? Who would have thought? We got Future Watch Blue going to the Boston Bruins, 53 out of 399. Michael Callahan going to Boston. Ryan Suzuki for the Carolina Hurricanes. Dylan Genther for Utah. Yeah, and Rantanen's got a really nice auto. Kyle Connor, Spectrum FX for Winnipeg. Kyrou and Thomas for the St. Louis Blues. Carson DeWart, Future Watch Red for Philly. Luca Cagnani, Spectrum FX Level 1 Future Watch for San Jose. Donovan Sabrango for the Ottawa Senators. Lane Hudson for Montreal. Yeah, that's BS. PSA 6. I mean, it's not a PSA 10, but definitely, I don't know what made it a PSA 6. We have an update. Future Watch going to the Columbus Blue Jackets, number 5. Yep, 524 out of 999. Luca Del Belbaluz. That is going to Columbus. Bobby LeBrun. It's your box. Alex Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals. Kirill Kudryavtsev for the Vancouver Canucks. Future Watch Red. Sam Renzel for Chicago. Ethan Frank for the Washington Capitals. Dominic Shine, Future Watch Red for Detroit. Sebastian Aho, Seth Jarvis for the Carolina Hurricanes. Zane Parekh for the Calgary Flames. Kirill Kaprizov for the Minnesota Wild. Zeke Buium for the Minnesota Wild. Justin Robidas for the Carolina Hurricanes. Victor Osman, Future Watch Red for Seattle. Roy Kearns, freshman focus for Calgary. Morgan Geekie for the Boston Bruins. Braden Point for Tampa Bay. All right, last pack. Box number 4. Sebastian Aho for the Carolina Hurricanes. Ethan Frank for the Washington Capitals. Hey, there we go. Matthew Schaefer, Future Watch Red for the New York Islanders. Finally pull a Schaefer. There we go. That was box number 4. All right. We are halfway through the break. I really don't like that they count the update Future Watch as your Future Watch hit, but unfortunately, we're just going to have to go with that. Tag, I'm not sure. I know they recently stopped with their, what is it, their regular submission price or whatever, their value submission. So they're kind of doing the same thing as PSA now. They are behind, so they've stopped doing the value submissions for Tag. So keep that in mind as well. All right. Second half of the break. We're going to box number 5. Yeah, Tag stopped their value submission. They said they're way behind on that one. I believe that was before PSA stopped their value too. So Tag was the first one to stop it. Is HGA even a thing? All right, pack 1, box number 5. All right, we're gonna go with it. Our autograph is wow! Oh my gosh! Number 4 out of 199, Beckett Seneca. Wow. All right. Damn. Future Watch auto patch in the first inner, and we get a horizontal Future Watch in the second inner. Lucas Raymond for the Detroit Red Wings, Evgeny Malkin for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Like, I'm happy we pulled a Seneca. I just love it. They spread the wealth too, but that was a nice hit. Congrats, Gordon. Jimmy Snuggerud for the St. Louis Blues. Ray Bork, Pageantry Red for the Boston Bruins. And a Taylor Ward, Future Watch Red for the LA Kings. Yeah, I pulled the Future Watch auto patch last break of Beckett Seneca. Now we got the horizontal Future Watch auto. That's crazy. Joaquin Kamel for the Nashville Predators. Lane Hudson for the Montreal Canadiens. Tyler Toffoli for the San Jose Sharks. I am the home of Beckett Seneca. Seems like he seems to come out all the time. Oh, another horizontal Future Watch. I don't know what this one is. 2 horizontal Future Watch autos. Brent Clark for the LA Kings. Ryan Green for the Chicago Blackhawks. Kucherov and Gensel for Tampa Bay. The Oilers, I think. Yes, it is. Number 50 out of 599. Horizontal Future Watch auto of Quinn Hudson. Quinn Hudson. No, in Jatinder, in extended 2 Seneca Young Guns, 1 1 deluxe Young Gun, and a acetate Young Gun, all in one case, which is crazy. Adar Sunia for the Calgary Flames. Matthew Wood for the Nashville Predators. Marco Casper for Detroit. It was extended, guys. Extended series where we pulled all the Senecas. William Nylander for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ryan Ufko for the Nashville Predators. Jonathan Asperot for the Boston Bruins. Yes, it was extended. Is my volume working? We got a Future Watch Blue, 272 out of 399. Sam Rinzel going to Chicago and Jason Heflin. Noah Ostlund for the Buffalo Sabres. Morgan Frost for the Calgary Flames. They're not out of business. PSA owns Beckett. You can still send to Beckett. It's just that PSA owns them now. But they're still their own thing, they say. Their own thing. Brady Tkachuk for the Ottawa Senators. That was Spectrum FX. Kirill Kaprizov for the Minnesota Wild. Noah Laba. Future Watch Red for the Rangers. No, you can still send to Beckett. You can still send to BGS. if you so choose to. Future Watch Level 1, Spectrum FX, Isaac Howard for the Edmonton Oilers. Matt Boldy, Kirill Kaprizov for the Minnesota Wild. Sam Reinhart, Florida Panthers. Right. All right, here we go. Last pack, box number 5. Wow, another. That's 3 horizontal Future Watches here. Okay. Quite the box, I would say. No, not going to put it there. All right, just going to go backwards here. We got a Riley Duran, Future Watch Red for Boston. Jimmy Snuggerud for the St. Louis Blues. White helmet. Wow. Pittsburgh again having themselves a break. Number 6 or 364 out of 599. Harrison Brunecki, horizontal Future Watch auto for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Wow. Pittsburgh having a break. 3 horizontal Future Watches in that one box too. Here we go. Sammy the Tattletailer. All right, I'm going to put that in a one touch. Big hit for Gordon again. Gordon had the Ducks in the last break, the first inner, and he has them again now. There we go. Congrats. There we go. Yeah, but you're gonna say it here. You can go back to the group chat and see what's up. All right. All right, box number 6. All right. Good luck. Still looking for our Future Watch auto patch too. Macklin Celebrini for the San Jose Sharks. Marco Casper for the Detroit Red Wings. Limited red of Justin Robidas. That's Future Watch red for Carolina. $64 out of 99. We have a limited gold of Alex Tuck, the new Washington Capital, but this is going to the Buffalo Sabres. John Farinacci for the Boston Bruins. Adrian Kempe, red for LA. Spectrum FX for the LA Kings, Adrian Kempe. Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier for the New Jersey Devils. Dylan Duke, Future Watch red for Tampa Bay. Level 1 Future Watch Spectrum FX of Colton Dock going to Chicago. Ty Mueller for the Vancouver Canucks. Dylan Holloway for the St. Louis Blues. I'll read the chat later. I know, I see there's a response. I'll just, whatever. I'll read it later. Oh, nice hit for Carolina. 394 out of 599. We have an update Future Watch Auto horizontal of Jackson Blake. Going to Jason Heflin and the Carolina Hurricanes. Nice hit. This is an update from 24-25. Jackson Blake, the Stanley Cup winner, Jackson Blake. Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele for the Jets. John Farinacci, limited red, Future Watch red for Boston. Color palette autographs. Tyson Forster. I seem to see a lot of these cards. This one's going to the Philadelphia Flyers. Not the color palette of Tyson Forster. Going to Dustin and the Philadelphia Flyers. Is it Dustin? Yeah, got them in the final mini. Kirill Kaprizov for the Minnesota Wild. David Pastrnak for Boston. Yeah, Jackson Blake, nice card. Definitely a nice hit. One of the reasons why you want Carolina. Arden Lashunov for the Chicago Blackhawks. Nicholas Lidstrom, Pageantry Red for Detroit. Zach Metza, Future Watch Red for Buffalo. Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Trevor Moore for the LA Kings. Seems to be a lot of LA King cards coming out. Connor McDavid for the Edmonton Oilers. Are they? We didn't hit one in the last case. So unless they're one per master, because we got the hollow foil in the last case. But every time I see a color palette, it's always Tyson Forster. So I don't know. Hard hit or not, it seems like it's only one person coming out. Arden Lashunov for the Chicago Blackhawks. Ty Mueller for the Vancouver Canucks. Rory Kearns, Future Watch Red for Calgary. Oh, it's one per master for the color palette? Oh, okay. Kirill Kucheryantsev for the Vancouver Canucks. Matthew Nyes for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Frank Vetrano for the Anaheim Ducks. All right, that was box number 6. We got 2 more boxes to go. Can we pull another one? Another big card. We got the Beckett Seneca already. This definitely has been a Beckett Seneca master, considering you got the horizontal Future Watch and the Future Watch auto patch. But come on, we need to see a Demidov. We need to see a Schaefer. Z Buyam, Cowan, Misa. We need to see these guys come out. Here we go. Box number 7. No, we're talking about, like, in terms of when Sammy was talking about case hits, we're talking about the chances of hitting the card. Obviously, the case hit would probably be the Future Watch auto patch in terms of value. No, we're talking about like one is super short print, and the other one, is out of 100, stuff like that. That's what we're talking about in terms of like what's a case hit and what's not. We're not really speaking about the value because we know the value is different. All right, Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier for the New Jersey Devils. Matt Zuccarello for the Minnesota Wild. Dalibor Dvorsky, Future Watch Red for St. Louis. Dial up. Skylar Brindamore for the Carolina Hurricanes. Will Smith for the San Jose Sharks. Simon Holmstrom for the New York Islanders. All right, we got a Michael Misa, 181 out of 199, Future Watch Green for the San Jose Sharks. Not the auto we're looking for, but it's something. It's something. Sam Morton for the Calgary Flames. Charlie McAvoy for the Boston Bruins. Reiterating. Alex Ovechkin, Spectrum FX for the Washington Capitals. Panarin and Trocheck for the Rangers. Michael Callahan for Boston. Nice. Feature Watch level 3 going to the Minnesota Wild. Z Booyam. That is going to Rylan Taves. Rylan, if you need someone to redeem this, I got a bunch of groups I can send you information if you want to redeem. So then you get a chance to get the 50 and you get a chance to get the 101. So I'll PM you after. All right. Carter Mazur, freshman focus for Detroit, or you sell the code. I'm sure if you sell the code now, people will pay for it because they needed to complete their set. Austin Matthews or the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jetin. Yeah, Jetin already said something in the chat. I just gotta see it. Jake DeBrusk for the Vancouver Canucks. Artemi Panarin for the New York Rangers. Alex Sandin Pelika for Detroit. Future Watch Red. Sign of the Times for the Washington Capitals. Connor McMichael. Glenn McElveen with the Washington Capitals. With the Sign of the Times. Pavel Buchnevich for the St. Louis Blues. Cutter Gauthier for Anaheim. Jack Finley for Tampa Bay. Zane Parekh, Pageantry Red for Calgary. And Hunter Brzustevich, Future Watch Red for Calgary. Oh, another horizontal auto right there. We'll hold that. It's right there. Cooley and Clayton Keller for Utah. Oliver Rodrigue for the Edmonton Oilers. Steven Stamkos for the Nashville Predators. All right, let's see what this horizontal auto is. It is another horizontal Future Watch. Tom Wielander, Future Watch Red for the Canucks. Ty Mueller for the Canucks. Freshman focus. All right. Which way are we going? This way. Here we go. This one's going to the Edmonton Oilers, number 471 out of 599. Isaac Howard. Gordon with the Edmonton Oilers. All right, one more box to go, guys. Rylan, just let me know if you want to send this code out or if you want to sell ASAP. You could make that happen. Language, what happened? Did I miss something? All right, there we go. All right, last box of the break coming up. Box number 8, our upside down box. Hopefully that means something. Hopefully we can end this off with a bang. Sure. Done. There it is. All right, empty box. Hopefully we get a patch. Although last inner had 2 patches. I hope that doesn't mean that we lose the patch in this one. Or does that signify the patch, the acetate? Dylan Duke for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Cole Sillinger for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Arsen Gritsuk, Future Watch Red for the New Jersey Devils. Oh, I said your name right? Ah, got it. Yeah, it's not an easy one to get right, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Future Watch Auto number 93 out of 999 for the New York Islanders. Wrong guy, Tristan Lennox. Tristan Lennox for the New York Islanders. Jack Eichel and Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. Luke Evangelista for the Nashville Predators. Oh, there. Case hit coming up. Oliver Moore, holofoils for the Chicago Blackhawks. Still a nice looking card. Look how that card shines. It's actually very nice. That is going to Jason Heflin in the Chicago Blackhawks. Kirill Kudryavtsev for the Vancouver Canucks. Carson DeWart for the Philadelphia Flyers. And Danila Yurov for the Minnesota Wild. Dylan Guenther for the Utah Mammoth. Tristan Lennox for the New York Islanders. Carl Lindblom, Future Watch Red for Vegas. Future Watch Auto 253 out of 999. Joaquin Kamel for the Nashville Predators. Going to Sean McKittrick with the Nashville Predators. There you go. Joaquin Kamel. Jakub Skarek for the New York Islanders. Braden Coots, Future Watch Red for the Canucks. All right. Hopefully there's one more monster in this other side. Otherwise, that is it. Jake Wallman. Curated signatures going to the San Jose Sharks. Number 271 out of 299. Does he even play for San Jose? Oh, that's why. It's an update 24-25. I'm like, he plays for the Oilers. Going to Jetinder. Reinhardt and Barkov for the Florida Panthers. Alex DeBrincat for Detroit. I feel for you. I feel for you. Future Watch Blue 353 out of 399. Hunter Prustevich going to Calgary. Alex Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals. Josh Norris for the Buffalo Sabres. Z Bouillon for the Minnesota Wild. Tuukka Rask for the Boston Bruins. William Nylander for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yeah, it is the guy who did the gritty on the Canucks. That's right. I mean, Jatinder, you did hit. You did hit a Michael Misa. It's on the stand. Oh, there's another auto. Okay. We have another auto right there. UD Authentics. No patch in this inner. I guess because we got 2 in the last one that took away the patch from here. Connor Bedard for the Chicago Blackhawks. Thomas Hertel for the Vegas Golden Knights. Nikita Kucherov for the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, here we go. Last auto. It is UD Authentics. At least I hope so. It looked like it. All right, Zach Werenski for Columbus. Jack Hughes for the New Jersey Devils. It is UD Authentics. Come on, here we go. Last card of the break. Good luck. Going to the Minnesota Wild, Philip Gustafson, UD Authentics. There we go. And that, my friends, is the break. All right, I'm going to sleeve these up and then we'll do a quick recap at the end of the break. Jake Wallman? Not worth the paper printed on. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. That is a fair assessment for sure. All right, just going to top load these, and then we'll do a recap. Thanks again, guys, for joining a break. I wish every team can hit. I wish every big name can come out in these cases. Unfortunately, that's how the breaks work sometimes. Sometimes it just rains, and sometimes it's just dry. But this one, I didn't think it was too bad. The only unfortunate thing is that, yeah, basically one team did pretty well. So it would have been nice to spread the hits out. But SBA, man, SBA, it's rough sometimes. All right, I'm just gonna separate all the autos, and then we'll do our recap. All right. SBA is rough, man. It can be rough. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, here we go. Recap time. Okay, we got Future Watch Blue out of 399 for Hunter Brestevich for Calgary. We got a limited gold out of 99, Alex Tuck for Buffalo. Limited Future Watch Blue 399 out of 399, Sam Renzel for Chicago. Out of 399, Future Watch Blue, Michael Callahan for Boston. Also for Boston, Future Watch Green out of 199, Riley Duran. We got a curated signatures of Brandon Saad out of 299 for Vegas. We got a horizontal Future Watch auto out of 599, Ville Koivunen for Pittsburgh. Also for Pittsburgh, Kevin Hayes. That is a auto pageantry. We have an update, Luca Del Bel Belouz out of 999 for Columbus. Sign of the Times for the Montreal Canadiens, Josh Anderson for the Montreal Canadiens as an update out of from 24-25. Marshall Warren out of 999 for the Islanders. Dylan Duke out of 999 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Connor Hellebuck for the Winnipeg Jets. UD Authentics. Quinn Hudson, horizontal Future Watch out of 599 for Edmonton. Jackson Blake, update out of 599, Future Watch horizontal for Carolina. Mikko Rantanen, curated signatures for Dallas out of 99. Harrison Brunecki out of 599, horizontal Future Watch for Pittsburgh. Sign Times Connor McMichael for the Washington Capitals. Tristan Lennox out of 999 for the New York Islanders. Joaquin Kamel out of 999 for the Nashville Predators. Jake Woolman for the San Jose Sharks out of 299 for the curated signatures. UD Authentics of Philip Gustafson for the Minnesota Wild. We got a color palette auto of Tyson Forster for the Philadelphia Flyers. We have a Future Watch level 3 of Zeev Buium for the Minnesota Wild. We have a Matthew Schaefer. Unfortunately, it's only a limited Future Watch red, but it is a Matthew Schaefer for the New York Islanders. And we have an Oliver Moore hollow foils for the Chicago Blackhawks. Continuing on, what's on the stands, we got Isaac Howard out of 599 for the Edmonton Oilers. Taylor McCarr out of 999 for the Colorado Avalanche. We got a Michael Misa out of 199 Future Watch green for the San Jose Sharks. We got a retro Future Watch acetate of Jake Gensel for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh had a pretty nice break. And last but not least, the card of the break, Beckett Seneca, number 4 out of 199, horizontal Future Watch. Congrats to Gordon and Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim does it again. All right, guys, there you go. That is it for me. That is it for SB8. If you never broke with me before, make sure you send me your address, and then I can send your cards sometime this week. Look for some more breaks coming up this week as we continue with our summer giveaway. So we're going to continue to add more entries to that. So stay tuned for that. Seneca Master Case, absolutely. Definitely a Seneca Master Case. In fact, I can actually pull out the... There you go. From inner number 1, inner number 2. That's how it went. All right, guys. Let's break a WWE blaster. I can come. Let me come back to that. If you want to break a blaster, we can just do a personal and just talk all WWE. All right, guys. I'm just gonna end this video for now for SB8, and thanks again for joining. And talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.